only thing free agency I were to happen, like that's it, outright.
I think
that's why people move now. Like, what are this?
What are they pick now, right? Because they bumped down. No, they bumped down.
Yeah.
They trade up the Raiders. If you trade down in the first, you should and get a team that Saquon.
Then but I'm not okay with Warriors. No.
All right,
so bunch of seconds.
All right, so
Raiders
draft free agency before we let you go.
I hope that everybody hang on 1998 concept was being. I mentioned his words. He doesn't run something smack, run the ball a bunch. I think he's going to use and I think that some of the players, specifically Jordan Mark, and he told me as a player to make our go from 24th to 15th for the team. Boston would have been an 11-win team, and supposed to have that point. Overall, keep it even head. I think we'll be right.
How to follow you? Shout it out.
I'm fine. You can find me as well as a full press GA. And at Sickle Simmons, that's my dear friends as I am that stuff. Engage about I will talk politics a little bit of it. And
you man, you gotta pull up. We're in Culver City, so pull up. We got open seats.
Oh, definitely. I didn't realize y'all are doing this so local. I gotta roll through.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, you as well, guys. Stay warm.
Have a good one.
Yeah, man. So a lot to unpack there. A lot of Reggie McKenzie standing going on there.
Yeah, because, Reggie McKenzie has yet to draft a really successful defensive back or linebacker outside of Khalil Mack. But Heidi Ward was terrible, and I hope he blocked.
I think the point he's trying to make is basically this draft is going to be about giving Khalil Mack some help, right?
Yeah, that's all it should be about.
Is just giving him the same type of help that Derek Carr has gotten on offense.
Yeah, because I don't think Malik Jefferson's probably going to go first round. And Landon Vadenetch. He might just fall to the Steelers. I wouldn't even be surprised.
The thing is,
this is one of the deepest linebacker edge rusher classes probably ever.
The thing is, it's so deep, as in a bunch of them could go up top, or a bunch of them could fall into the second round. It's really just going to be a matter of who trades up, who trades back, where the quarterbacks land, because it's the same thing with the quarterbacks. There's outside of the top two, Rosen, Darnold, everyone else is a crapshoot. You might even be able to throw Allen into that top
Allen's
three.
in it. Allen's definitely in it.
And then after that, it's a crapshoot. And Lamar should
it's going to be a run on
Lamar
guards.
should be up there, but we know everyone's a hater.
It'll be a run on guards.
So
and
it's going to be a matter of are all four going to go in the top 5 or 6, or are they going to fall down?
Yeah.
So.
But speaking of which, we are in the heart of pro day season. And specifically, Ohio State had their pro day today. Now, a guy who had excellent agility and acceleration numbers at the combine, Sam Hubbard, who came out after his redshirt junior year, really needed to run a good 40. I'll give you a guess.
Wait, hold on. Let's just talk about the show within the show. So earlier you were hating on me because I never give you sounds, but let's be real. I'll be throwing you some lobs, I'll be hearing some sounds.
And I don't say anything out of respect.
Yeah, I'll be saying some sounds, and you be smiling at me like, damn, this dude knew I was going to make a point. Yeah, so shut your ass up. Now continue with your promo.
You like to play that whole conflict of interest gig. Is somebody called it, or is that an old number?
That's an old number.
Oh, that's the wrong number. Psych. All right, psych. That's the wrong number. Those memes are hilarious. But anyway. Remember the I'm Not a Rapper guy?
Some 424 number called us earlier when Chris was on the line.
I think that was somebody I know.
So
yeah, they're probably gonna call back. But Ohio State ran their pro day, and guess what? 40 times Sam Hubbard ran. A guy who was almost a fringe first round pick, depending on based on what he can do. Take a guess. Take a gander.
497.
Damn, you're actually pretty close. We ran a 4.88.
Oh, okay.
So his stock is ruined because you ain't. Really
I think
fast.
that's actually fast for
him. No, that's bad.
I think that's fast for him.
Well, I think base defensive end.
Yeah, I was thinking of him more as a 3 technique because I knew he didn't have the speed to be a base DN.
He don't have the strength either, though, and he's not gonna.
It's true.
So it's he'll probably be a great Patriots pick up in the 2nd or 3rd round.
And you know what's sad is he'll probably be really good there,
which makes me upset. But Tyquan Lewis ran a 4.69 at 6'3", 265. Hubbard's 6'5", 270. Had a broad jump of 10.7. one of the receivers, Elijah Goings, he ran a 4.41. Marcus Ball, their tight end, ran a 4.78.
Let's talk about the pro day that everyone's already talking about.
USC, UCLA.
Yeah, your boy Sam Darnold.
Rasheem Green had 23 bench press reps. He's pretty much probably good. He's going to be a steal in the first or second round. Hopefully he falls to the Raiders, but I have no faith in conscious.
I have no faith in
scouting defensive linemen that are actually good.
Not even that. I just think the Raiders
probably go to the Chiefs and then we'll have to deal with it.
I think the Raiders have too much draft capital already invested in the defensive line, and although most of it is trash, I don't feel like they can burn another pick in the interior defensive line.
They're not going to burn it on a receiver.
Even if it is a big need, I think they should have signed a Sue or Wilkerson or whoever, or Richardson or whoever. But since they didn't, I think they just kind of have to roll with MEJ, hope that he plays better as a 3 technique.
Nah, you draft for depth.
I think you draft the linebacker because right now we don't have starting linebackers.
And you don't have any backup defensive ends.
And defensive end. You need pure base defensive ends.
Rasheem Green's a defensive end. He could be a 3 technique. That's how good he is.
He's more of a 3 technique, 5 technique.
He's not even done growing and developing.
He's a better MEJ.
No, he's a
better MEJ.
No, he's much better. He actually was an All-American.
Jihad Award.
He was an All-American in college. Don't disrespect that man. Don't disrespect the guy who went to Sarah.
Just saying.
Because Sarah would have kicked your high school's ass. Don't disrespect Sarah High School like that.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not disrespecting him.
He ran a faster time than Kenichi Udeze.
I'm not disrespecting him. The point that I'm trying to say is
he has position versatility and could actually play 3 technique.
I'm saying is the Raiders already have too many down 3 techniques on the team, so they need to figure out what they're going to do.
He could play pure defensive end though. He played defensive end predominantly.
That's not what the look the Raiders are trying to do because they have 2 undersized defensive ends as we already talked about.
He's 6'4", 275. Runs a 4.7.
I'd rather have
a litany of pass rush moves.
I'd rather have Nwosu. I'd rather play him at will.
I'd rather have both those guys.
Yeah, well, you're a Legion of Troy stan. So
no, I'm not. They're actually
you used to write for Legion of Troy.
Yeah. First off, it's Reign of Troy. Don't disrespect yourself like that. But nah, Rasheem Green had good. Stephen Mitchell ran a 4.44. Chris Hawkins had a really good 3-cone drill, but he ran a 4.61 at safety.
What did Burnett run?
Who?
Burnett.
He didn't run. He didn't run.
He ran at the pro day?
Yeah, he probably made a mistake coming out. I think he ran I don't think he ran. I know Ronald Jones still has a messed up hamstring, so he didn't run in his pro day.
And they said he was dropping the ball in the rain, so he's probably
he had a messed up hamstring.
He
should have been. I don't know.
He's probably going to go in the 3rd or 4th round, bro.
Yeah, he messed it up, but he'll be a steal like Jamal Charles was. And Sam Darnold purposely waited until it rained. He threw when it was raining and when it was sunny. Yeah. But he purposely waited till it was raining to really let it rip.
They said by the time it started raining, he was already 20 minutes in, so he was in rhythm and he was just hitting.
Yeah.
Like they said he had a great pro day and really cemented himself as the number 1 pick. Josh Allen's pro day was today. I haven't heard about that. So
Josh Allen was later.
No, Josh Allen's was today.
I thought it was before you should. No, because
no, Josh Allen's was today.
Oh well, Jaleel Wadood ran a 4.5. UCLA's pro day was before USC's.
I said Josh Allen, not Josh Rosen.
I don't know why I keep saying that, but it was Josh Allen's.
That's
tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it was either today or tomorrow.
It's on the 23rd, and Lamar Jackson's on the 29th. He's going to run. Georgia's pro day was also the same day as USC's, and all the guys who were probably going to get drafted off that team looked great. Lorenzo Carter looked great. Roquan Smith showed off his stupid, ridiculous speed.
Can you just imagine that bag drill for linebackers at Georgia?
Lorenzo Carter and Roquan Smith are on the same defense.
That's what I'm saying. And I think the third linebacker...
And Carter's faster than him.
And I think the third linebacker is going to go in the later rounds, too.
Bellamy ran
he's draftable, too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
David Bellamy. That's insane. To be 6'6", 250 and know that you're going to play outside linebacker in the league.
But, yeah, since you mentioned
and
UCLA...
Javon Wims, the receiver for Georgia, ran a 4.47.
Since you mentioned UCLA, I didn't hear anything about Josh Rosen.
They said that it was kind of an uneventful day, but that's because he has trash receivers to throw to. except Lasley. Eldridge Massington, he had a 50-yard bomb and a 60-yard bomb to Lasley and Massington. That was really good, but they said like his throws were kind of just off target.
Are we at the point where
they're just really trying to find ways to shit on Josh Rosen? I don't like it.
Are we at the point where Josh Rosen's going to be a steal for somebody? Like
Broncos, probably.
Like that's wild to me.
I would cry if he went to the Broncos. Cincinnati had their pro day, and they notoriously have a fast track. So their running back Mike Boone ran a 4.45, had a 42-inch vertical, 11-foot 7-inch broad jump, 25 bench press reps. Devin Gray, 6 feet, 192, 4.4, 240, 36-inch vertical. And Lindsey Stevens, defensive back, ran a 4.38, 34-inch vertical. And at Clemson's pro day, Deion Kane ran a 4.43.
Which can't wait for that Clemson defensive line to come out next year.
Oh, man. That's going to be scary and frightening because one of those defensive tackles.
Imagine.
Dexter Lawrence might. Like, one of them cats running a 4.7 or 4.8.
Imagine being on and off. All right, hold up. Hold that note. We got to take this call.
Okay, here we go.
You're live on the Touchdowns and Tangents radio show. Give us your name and location, please. Hello.
Hi, my name is Diane, and I live in Gardena, California.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Tell us what's on your mind.
First of all, I wanted to say I'm very proud of you and Kenneth.
Thank you.
You're on the radio.
Kenny's
I'm
here.
Very proud
Kenny's
of
here as well. He's being shy.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, I'm very proud of your accomplishments. This is Kenneth's mother.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
Hello, Kenneth. Hi, Pete. One question.
I've never physically met, have you?
Hello?
Go ahead,
Mom. Nice to hear from both of you. But one statement I really have, I was watching on television, watching these football players run these 40s. I would just like to give them some advice. I used to run track in high school. I went to state and everything.
Shout out your high school. Where you're from exactly?
I'm from Oakland, California, but I live in Southern California.
Town business.
But I ran track for years growing up. When you're running a 40, you really need to have your form together, hand to eye, knee to chest coordination. Some of these football players, they don't have good form and their knees are not high enough. So it's basically when they're running, you're cutting seconds off your time. That's just one thing I wanted to call in to mention, that some of these football players, when they're running these 40s, they need to have better form, which would help them better with their time.
And what high school
did
you go to?
Help them get more money.
What high school did you go to?
I'm sorry. I went to McClimbers High School in Oakland, California.
One of the most legendary high schools in the country.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Mama Berry, for giving us a call. You have a good night. We appreciate your 40 advice. Hopefully these kids can make some more money now because of you.
And also, the high school athletes should listen to her advice, too, and you high school track stars. Hands
all right.
Be straight.
And it was very nice talking to you, too.
Good night.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, Kenny. So we got a special guest. Some love from your mom. Shout out to her, man. She's been listening to us since we were on the phone in the room. So
yeah,
I got no problem giving her a line. So
appreciate that. And she's also like, she would literally like the jokes that she was reeling off about some of the defensive backs running their 40s. That shit was disrespectful. Like, my mom's a savage. She's really nice on the phone, but she a savage. She was like, "Where?" I can't even repeat the joke. It's man.
No, but I think for those of you who've never listened to the Touchdowns and Tangents show, that's exactly what you can expect from our show. You know, we had one caller come in and really just geek out on football and give us the rundown on the Raiders and free agency and the draft. Then we have another caller just call in and give us some love, give us some insight, just sharing some knowledge. You know,
my mom was
sharing some positivity.
My mom was really like the equivalent of a 5-star recruit running track. Like, she had scholarship offers everywhere. And it's pro day season. You got to be able to actually know how to run a good 40 if you're going to
make
run
yourself some damn money.
Especially you. By the way, speaking of which, Marcus Allen, safety for Penn State, ran a 4.59. Not what he was looking